can
But
edit it
again,
all
like,
together.
I don't want to be just come across as negative, but I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's
Like
it's a
I'm not
piss
trying to like,
take.
oh, like I don't want to be just like the one to just piss on everything. It's like, cool, it's Oblivion again, but
Like, where's the
it's
next
kind of
Elder
a,
Scrolls?
it's just it's such a shame that these companies have these IP for fucking ransom.
Yeah.
Not just this, but even look at GTA's man. GTA 3 and GTA Vice City 1 year between them. There's like 2 years between Vice City and San Andreas. It's like 13 years between GTA fucking 4 and 5. Whatever it is, 5. Yeah, GTA 5 and this one. It's not even an out yet. It's not even out yet. Like, it's just such a shame. And then it's nearly the same thing with Bethesda. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have an IP that absolutely prints money,
Yeah.
but for whatever reason, you're just maybe you're just thinking it's not worth the effort. You know, it's just such a shame.
Yeah, we'll wait and see with the
Like,
show. But again, it's like
but
my thinking behind this is: did they take some of the main team off of the next Elder Scrolls to make this instead? Because this is an easy cash grab, and it gets Elder Scrolls fans by the balls for the next one.
I just think it's an easy cash grab. Look, put it this way: they're doing Oblivion. They're not doing Daggerfall
Yeah,
or anything like that. Which games that really need a remaster? Oblivion might need one, but again, it's like, I wouldn't surprise me if the idea was brought in and like, what about if you remaster Skyrim and they're like, lads, fucking hell, like,
we've done
you know
that
what I
too
mean?
many times.
No, like a remake. I genuinely say that was brought up.
Oh yeah,
Would it like, lads, come on? But if it's anyway awkward, I'd say that they couldn't be fucked. But it just feels like that. It's like it's cash grabs. And
yeah.
even like this, I know people are excited, but I'm honestly not. I'll download it and play a bit, but I remember this game pretty off by heart.
Yeah.
And the problem with remakes is it allows you to kind of re-experience. But like I'm not gonna lie, like playing Silent Hill 2, I want to just re-experience the exact original beat by beat, but just with newer graphics, more immersion. And when you change it or alternate, it's like no, 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 no. I don't want this.
Well, that's the thing with
You know?
this. I think this is exactly what it says in the tin. This is going to be updated graphics, and that's it. But it's still going to be Oblivion. So if you like Oblivion, I think you're going to get just more Oblivion with the exact same story, fucking hit for hit. But now you're just going to get better graphics. Because I'll be honest,
But
I don't
that's
think Bethesda have the effort to try and add or change anything. They don't. They
well, I
just
mean,
upscale.
I don't think they really should.
Not for something like this, no.
But for any of them, there's a lot of points of contention with Silent Hill 2 remake that I don't like. I don't like this whole new. They added this whole thing where they're really like pushing for this. What did they call it? There's a certain theory that was brought in years ago where it was like there's multiple different versions of James and he keeps dying. But I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want new players. Maybe just me personally, but I'm like, I feel like that detracts from the story.
Yeah.
Just focus on the story that's been told in the original. Don't be worried about what about these theories and James keeps dying and keeps replaying. He's like stuck in. That's not the fucking point. The point is the main story. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Picking up cards. It's like, but that's just the whole thing with remasters now. You know.
Yeah.
But look, it's Oblivion with nicer graphics.
Pretty much.
And people, the problem with this is, I think, that kind of perpetuates more remakes is the fact that people will lose their shit over it.
Yeah.
And people, oh my god, it's a new fucking, it's a old Bethesda game, but it's now been updated. But I just feel like it's kind of like as we talk about loot boxes and games or whatever. It's like once people buy it, they'll go fuck it, we'll make it.
Yeah.
But it feels like this type of shit just drags the industry back. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to see more demand to say, like, what? Why is there even 5 years in between Elder Scrolls games? Never mind, like nearly 50 and 3 times that.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of Fallout, I mean, good luck on getting Fallout 5.
5 or 6, whatever it is now. Yeah, 5, I think.
Good luck getting Fallout 5.
Yeah, sure. When did
That
4
that
come out?
Come out 2016, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nearly 10 years. And it will be another at least 10 more years. Because think about it. They didn't even announce, like, the next Elder Scroll has to come out, live that whole life cycle of remasters and remakes and reports and all the other stuff. And then they'll start developing Fallout 6 or 5 or whatever it
Yeah.
is. It could be another 15 years. By the way they're going.
The way they're
The
acting, it could be.
only the only saving grace is the fact that Microsoft now owns them.
Yeah.
So it's like, lads, it's not up to you anymore. We want the money back. So therefore, get making.
That's true. Might give them a bit of a firecracker up their arse.
Well, they're not their own company anymore. They're owned by
Yeah.
Microsoft. So it's like, we tell you, we jump and you see how high. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why we bought you, for these IPs.
It's weird this because this was leaked, wasn't it? Like there was talks of this for years that they were going to remaster
Yeah.
Oblivion, but
Not
this was
really,
leaked
no.
on Twitter.
There was like loads of fan stuff
Yeah.
in recent days. Oh no, in recent years, going, oh yeah, we're going to do X, Y, Z and do mods and do this and that, remake Oblivion. I was like, okay, whatever. And then the last couple of days, like, there's a leak that they're going to like, there's a the screenshots leaked online,
Yeah.
and people were saying it's supposed to leak like next week, stealth launch type thing. And then they're like, oh yeah, this kind of whatever it's called.
Because like I
Preview or
wonder,
some shit.
they won't. I wonder when they're going to release this because obviously you have GTA 6 coming out
It's
in
game.
yeah.
It's supposed to release like tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I mean. It's supposed to be a stealth launch.
Interesting. I don't see the point though in stealth launching it.
It's on Game Pass.
I know it's on Games Pass, but like this is like to a lot of Elder Scrolls fans, this is a massive deal.
I'm gonna play
So-
it, like,
So like I don't know why you'd want to stealth launch this. Like, oh, people won't really mind if we just. It's like no, people will get fucking hyped out of their tits for this shit.
I know that, but there's also a case of going. It's kind of embarrassing a little bit, like literally look at all the fucking Bethesda's. If you go into Wikipedia, look at all the recent games. Skyrim ports, Skyrim this, Skyrim Remastered Edition, Skyrim Game of the Year Edition, Skyrim ports. Like they're even Todd Howard took the piss, like Skyrim fucking Fridge Edition.
Yeah.
And then you've got Fallout 4, and then you got Fallout whatever it's called, the online one. I can't remember.
Fallout 76.
Like that's Steam polish. Like
And then fucking
That-
the Fallout mobile game then as well.
yeah. So they're probably not. They don't want people. It's like, oh yeah, look, it's out, cool. But when you put too much focus on it, I think you allow a lot of people to talk online, going, lads, it's
Yeah.
it kind of becomes negative. But if you just stealth launch it, I think you get a big peak. Everyone plays the game and it's done with.
Yeah.
But if you try and build up momentum, that's when people kind of go online going, oh, this is really cool. And you get other people going, kind of like, when you want to make a new game. Well,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's when I think it can go negative. So, they stealth launch the best. Just launch it. It's on Game Pass anyway. Like, and whatever. If you're going to buy it, buy it. If you're going to play it, play it. And again, it's an Elder Scrolls game. It doesn't need marketing. It sells itself.
Yeah.
It's living off pretty much Skyrim's name from 14 years ago.
True.
That was the big mainstream game. And don't forget, Oblivion was the original horse armor. That's the reason why you have all these fucking cosmetic things in games.
Yeah.
Because of Oblivion's horse armor.
This opened up Pandora's box.
Well, that shows like where Bethesda's mind was in a single player game.
Yeah.
They were always there, kind of on the forefront of pushing that envelope. It was like $2 or some shit for like gold armor for your horse, and everyone was like, "Why would I buy that?" Nowadays, it's like I can't get my fucking cash into my PC quick enough. And you know what? I think this, regardless, this will make a few bob for him and a bit of good PR. But I wonder, will this stir up a lot of debate of people going, lads? It's been how long since they even teased the new Elder Scrolls game? Remember the title screen come up on one E3 years ago?
This was even
Must
before
have been
COVID.
seven,
Yeah.
Like, it must be like 7 or 8 years ago,
But
and
yeah,
it was
must be
literally
coming up there.
title screen, and then radio silence, and then they
Yeah.
made Starfield, made the DLC. I don't know if they're making more of that
I
or
doubt.
whatever.
I doubt it with that yoke.
I don't know. Like, maybe they like it or they want to push it. I've no idea. But Elder Scrolls. I mean, you could safe to say minimum 3 years away.
Yeah.
I'd say 3 years if, big if, they have actually been developing Elder Scrolls all this time for the
Yeah.
last 2 or 3
Instead of
years.
this,
But that's a big if.
that's why I question if they did. I'm on the side of I don't think they did. I think they pulled the team to do this, and now the team is going to go back onto the Elder Scrolls,
Well, like, a
and
lot of
people are
these
going to ride the wave
remasters are
off
just
this.
given to people. Like, just Bloober team and that. Like, it's not main teams usually do remastered.
I know,
'Cause
but
they don't have to do anything. It's just remastered.
I think it's the fact that they know it's going to be another 2 or 3 years away. So whatever team they used for this, like they have multiple different teams across America. I'd say they got one of the teams to build this, remaster this, and this will keep the Elder Scrolls fanboys happy for the next 3 years while the main team actually pulls their finger out and starts to develop the fucking next Elder Scrolls 6.
I don't know. I think these remasters are such throwaways to give them to different companies. Like, even Demon Souls, not remastered, was given to, can't remember the name of the team now, but they also did Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Like, remasters, but again, it's like, just follow the blueprint.
Yeah.
Remake them or whatever, and then they're like, okay.
Two minis. Oblivion did have some really good music. Haven't heard this
Yeah, like,
stuff in years.
Oblivion was great,
Mm.
but like,
For its time.
Oblivion, it's no, it's a good game, but I've played it.
Mm.
That's just how I am personally. I've played it
Yeah.
2 or 3 times. I
For
remember
me,
the start. I remember the end. I remember the Oblivion gates. You know what I mean? I remember
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm gonna have to do that again, but nicer graphics. I'm like, yeah, I'll play it every so often.
that's I think the only saving grace for people like us who have played this. I don't want to play any more of it, but the only good thing is there's no pay gap. We have Games Pass, so it's like, okay, look, you'd be more enticed to say, oh, sure, I'll stick it on download, might as well play it, something there.
Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't touch it.
No, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this. I'd look at
The
people
only
playing
way-
it, but
The only way I could be somewhat intrigued by it is if they added things to like multiplayer or something.
yeah, that'd be brilliant.
No, I don't think they will. But it's like, oh, multiplayer, or we've updated this or changed, but I think it's going to be one for one remake.
I think it
That's
will be, but
yeah.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
that would definitely tickle people's pickle if, say, they added like, oh, you can now do co-op campaign or up to 4 people. It's like, oh, holy shit! Right, but we'll wait and see now anyway. I expect, or is Todd still there? Yeah, he's just not the CEO anymore. Come on, Todd. Get your little fucking jam-filled vest on. Go mad. Ex-boner. Virtuos. Okay.
Yeah.
You hold our future in your hands.
Okay.
Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
That's a cool intro, actually.
Him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
What do you think?
Title card ends. Ooh!
Here we are, 20 years
Oh. Not this cunt again.
I wonder did fucking Starfield bomb that bad? Like,
Oh, it definitely did, man. Polish crap.
To us, it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
This better be made in Unreal Engine. I'm sorry, Creation Engine can suck my ass.
In the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
No, that means it's jank.
Oblivion now,
I don't want that.
tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both
Looks
of the
great.
world and also this evolution of our games. I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Hort.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my
The what?
god, it's been 20 years. I think the thing
Still wearing the same hat.
is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like there's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am as an individual, as a game developer. It all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
Well, you can't.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years,
He's gonna have a face on like a
never
ball
been
bike.
ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible. When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one
It's actually good that
we
somebody
weren't going to
outside
do this
fucking
if
Bethesda.
we weren't
Yeah.
gonna be able to do it
We make a
right.
fucking decent game.
Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here
French.
has been hard at work
It's
to
Frank.
the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we
Me
know
des
what
dark.
makes that team and their games special.
We
Punch
wanted to
that
make
deer
the
in its head.
remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Whoop.
Huzzah!
Buy Azura, buy
Those familiar
Azura.
with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the
Jerry.
Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
On a personal level, it was really important to
Okay,
me
that's
to
good.
ensure that we're
Yeah.
preserving the
Fair
magic
play.
of the original experience.
That's the French for you.
At the end of the day,
Very giving.
we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love
Stop
letter.
right there, criminal scum.
Mhm.
You were a little low.
You will find your own path, but there will be blood and death before the end.
Oh, I fell.
Oh no! Oh, that kind of cut out there.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve
Thank
all our visual
fuck.
goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain
Thank the
drives
Lord.
all the word logic and gameplay.
Go on, the
and
French.
brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
It's not Creation Engine.
It's not just about pure fidelity.
That's a
We wanted to
W.
preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
Yeah.
Opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or
A fingering.
eternity.
I actually never played the
Leverage
DLCs.
Nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
Go on, be co-op.
We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system.
I know, I'm
that
coping.
simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
And Real Tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures.
I hope the UI isn't as gank as it was.
Orcs, and Khajiits are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Thane.
Yeah. Schlap.
Whoa.
Kajumboed.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay.
Looks alright.
UI and UX.
Please have better UI.
It's audio.
Okay.
We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy.
What?
It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
Okay.
We were
Boink.
able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller feedback. We know it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
Does my mouse and keyboard vibrate?
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized.
Boink!
One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability.
No, don't mention that.
Perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
No Starfield, please.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law. Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone!
Okay, so they kind of embrace the meme.
We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room. The blind priests will
It's time to be an
deliver a
absolute
scroll to you
bitch and use a fucking bow and stealth.
They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Okay, so that's an enchanted dagger you can actually see. Okay.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because there was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character localization has been completely redone.
You mean some of your team were straight dribblers and thought, let's not have sprinting in a fucking game in 2025.
Updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion
Okay,
Oblivion.
that looks a lot better,
What
that
are those
UI.
features that just immediately come to mind for players
There's my bow
when they
build.
think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Okay, bartering, yep.
Like lockpicking.
Oh, fuck off.
Fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
I hated the lockpicking.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Yeah, now announced the Elder Scrolls 6 as well.
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was.
What?
The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something. And that's precious.
you're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like, it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players
Well, Virtuous
has
did
been
it.
an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you.
Skyrim theme song for Oblivion.
Tune? No, that was already in Oblivion. Well, that was in actually Morrowind as well.
No.
Yes, it was.
For the king, for the king, for the face of Skyrim.
No, that was in Morrowind.
Today.
Today, he said the
What do you
thing.
mean today?
Today. Is this the is this 6 again? Do not show me a title card.
But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
No, it's just Oblivion.
Look at the size of that duck.
That donkey's massive.
The 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days.
It's
Akatoshi.
probably available now, as soon as the stream's over. It's probably up on.
It'll go live straight away, yeah.
Of my life.
Horse armor, did you see that?
I seen it.
See the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no way.
Not paid this time though.
This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
Here's the beginning.
The time of cleansing draws nigh. Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
Come in the
me.
darkness. Come in the darkness. Here's a nice bow. I'll have that. I'm gonna be a bow bitch. And I don't care. Oh, Maroon's Razor. Nice glass.
Here you must find your own path.
Katana there. Brotherhood. Boink! Jesus, she's fucking cheeked up. Is that a unicorn?
Find him. And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Available today. Deluxe edition.
Oh my fucking god! Shoot me in the fucking face.
Oh, lads.
Oh my Christ! He snuck it in right at the end. Oh my god!
They got you fucking hook, line, and sinker with that bad boy. Oh, yes.
God. Absolute fucking smell bag.
Available today on Games Pass. Right, well, I'll be installing that.
Is it up?
Check it
Yeah,
there.
it's actually it's up already. It's up already.
Grand. How big is it?
Oblivion Remastered.
How big is it?
What?
What?
119.
There's supposed to be gameplay coming up here.
Wait, listen to this. Oblivion Remastered Standard Edition. That's what we're getting. Includes digital-based game, Shivernile, the Knights, Knights of the Nine Story expansions, additional downloadable content, Fighters Stronghold expansion, Thieves, Horse Pack Armor.
So what does the fucking deluxe edition have?
Oh, there's probably fucking horse armor or something.
Deluxe edition nipple flicker armor. And maybe some XP boosters. I suppose, yeah, I can stop recording there.
It's actually it's $50, $50 on Steam, the normal edition, and it's $60. Actually, before you stop, go onto Steam and look it up and see what's in the deluxe edition.
Okay, let's have a look here. Steam.
How do you look it
I'll
up?
change the view now. 1 sec. Let me just look it up first.
Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered.
Let me just change the view so you can see what I'm looking at here. So here is Oblivion. It's view.
Remastered Deluxe Edition.
So
how do we see what's in the Deluxe Edition?
I don't think you can. Oh yeah, if you go compare editions. So see when you go to yeah.
I'll just watch your stream.
Okay, should we? Yeah, you can see it there. So see here. So compare that. So the standard. So there's a deluxe upgrade edition as well. So standard edition has a digital based game, Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine story expansions, and additional downloadable content. You're missing new quests for unique Akatosh and Maroon's Dagon armor, weapons, and horse armor sets, and a digital art book.
That's fucking hilarious. If after remastering the game and you don't get the horse armor.
No.
Bro.
They've cut that.
You cannot be. Oh man.
So they cut that bit.
Wait. Wait, what's the? This looks upgrade.
So if you buy the standard edition, you can upgrade it instead of buying the deluxe edition. So you can. So you buy the standard edition, and then you can upgrade it. Here's your upgrade. It's an extra tenner. So it's the exact same price. But if you buy this version, the normal, then you can upgrade it later on. Or you can just buy the deluxe edition now.
Okay.
But either way, they've cut new quests and armor and fucking horse armor again. So they've still Bethesda this shit.
Of course, man. They're Bethesda. It's fucking hilarious. The fact that we literally talk about that. They started the horse armor thing.
Yep.
And now in 2025, they remaster the game and you still need to pay $10 this time for horse armor, whatever it was the first time.
And a digital art book and a soundtrack app.
I think they're starting to do that where you have to download an actual app just for the soundtrack. It's something, I know something weird like that. Or no, it is an actual, I could be misremembering this, but I think there's an app for the thing. You view the art on and the music.
Yeah.
But surely the music is on Spotify or something. I don't know.
Either way,
look,
look.
It's out, but
yeah.
I always feel like that kind of leaves a bit of a bad taste. You know, the game there is cool, but it's just like, come on, man. Why not do one edition, everything in it? Do an extra, like, $5 for the art book, whatever. You know what I mean? If you want that extra, that's a completely optional thing, but don't be locking off content, man, on a 20-year-old game. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's out.
Yeah, it's out. Although it's probably still a bit steep for a remaster of a game that's already been out, like 55 isn't too bad. Like seeing that we kind of know, I think like they're looking to make GTA 6 $100. So
well, we don't know that.
We don't know it, but I think what Nintendo are after doing is after opening Pandora's box. Like they've made digital games now 80 and a physical cartridge 90.
Well, like this is what we talked before they announced it. It's like, look, we've already played these games. This is going to be nothing new. It's going to be the same old thing with new coat of paint. But then when you look at it from a point of view of they're still charging you decent money. This is the price of nearly a brand new game. An average price of a brand new game.
Yeah.
Now some games are going up to like 70 or 80 now, whatever it is. But like it's, and then there's still locked off content as well. And you're just like, this is a 20-year-old game though.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, it just feels weird, you know, and then you're still sitting there going, like, when you think about it, they just outsourced this game to a different company, to make this. This is why they're not making the next Elder Scrolls game, because the amount of effort, and it's like, we can nearly make the same money, or a massive amount of money, but just remaster one of our old titles. That's handy enough.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised they didn't go back and try and remaster one of the older ones, like Morrowind or Daggerfall.
It's way too much effort. It's not worth the money. It's all procedure generated. It's way too much effort to try and figure it out. But they're the games that I feel like should be, because so many people haven't played them games.
Yeah. They never will.
No, there's a good chunk, again, haven't played. Oblivion, but nearly everybody who's a fan of these games has played Skyrim.
Yeah.
But Oblivion, yeah, but Daggerfall and Morrowind and that, no. But they could do with a remaster because they're so outdated. But you know, it's grand. But the extra stuff locked off kind of takes away the fun of a new release. But look,
Yeah. We'll wait and
it's
see
just
anyway.
it's such a shame what Bethesda have become.
Yeah.
But
But look, at least we don't have to pay for it. It's on Games Pass, so I'll try it on Games Pass. Probably stream it as well, but that's it from us. Hope you've enjoyed the video anyway. Leave any comments you have, and we'll try and answer them. See what you think of the trailer.
what do you think of the game? So
Well, what do you think of the game as well? Yeah, leave in the comments. We'll be playing it anyway at some stage, so best of luck, lads, and keep our fucking lit.